everyone, today we will see new concept, that is derivatives of a function using a parametric form. Here also we are finding the derivatives, but the method is different and problem based on this is important for 3 marks. See, if it is a one function is given with a variable 2, I mean two variables are given, let me consider x and 1. These two variables are given. How to express this one as by using another variable that I can consider as t. Is it clear? Two variables are given to you and you have to use and you have to express these two variables by using another variable that is called the parametric form, and the third variable is called the parameter. Clear? Parameter. In this concept we use four variables, that is usually x, y and t. For example, let me consider dy and by dx. Now I have to differentiate the function y with respect to x. And here two variables are there, that is y and x. I have to express this one by using another variable. Let me consider that variable as t. So this one I can write as dy by dt into dt by dx. Is it clear? Both are same. Dy by dx can be written as dy by dt. I mean like changing dy by dt into dt by dx. That will give you a dy by dx. Here we are differentiating the function y with respect to x. Here you are differentiating the function y with respect to t. Next one you are differentiating the function t with respect to x. Well, consider one more example. If I want to find dx by dt, is it clear? I want to find dx by dt. Here two variables are there, that is x and t. I can express this one by using a y. That is, I can write this as dx by dy into dy by dt. Is it clear? We'll consider one more. If it is dy by dx is there, here also two variables are there, that is y and x. I can express this one by using another variable. Let me consider that as theta. So this one we can write as dy by d theta into d theta divided by dx. I hope you understood this one. We'll solve some problems so that you can understand it better. See this problem. Find dy by dx. Here two functions are given, that is x is equal to a cos theta and y is equal to a sin theta. This is called the parametric form. Here two variables y and x is there. Another variable is theta. The problem is very simple. Easily you can score 3 marks in this. What do you have to do? Here dx is there, right? And the here variable is theta. So you have to differentiate this function with respect to theta. Is it clear? You have to differentiate the first function with respect to theta. Similarly, you have to differentiate the second function is also with respect to theta, because here the variable is theta. First we will consider that it is given that x is equal to a cos theta and one more y is equal to a sin theta. Now you have to find dy by dx. Two functions are there. We will differentiate this one with respect to theta. Is it clear? We are differentiating the function with respect to theta. So derivative of x with respect to theta. If it is derivative of x with respect to x, it will be 1. Now derivative of x with respect to theta. So this will be now dx by d theta is equal to a cos theta. A is a constant. Derivative of cos theta, it will be minus sin theta. And derivative of theta with respect to theta will be 1. So this is the first one. Now we differentiate second one with respect to theta. Now that is dy by d theta. Is it clear? You are differentiating the given function with respect to theta. So derivative of y with respect to theta will be dy by d theta is equal to a is a constant and derivative of sin theta will be cos theta. Derivative of theta with respect to theta will be equal to 1. Now we got dx by d theta and dy by d theta. Actually you have to find dy by dx, right? So what we can do to write the dy by to find the dy by dx, we can write this as by using the parameter. This one I can write as dy by d theta. Is it clear? Dy by dx can be written as dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. I hope you are understanding this one. Here y and x are the two variables are given and you are representing this one by using another variable, that is theta. Here theta is the parameter. Is it clear? So this is equal to dy by dx. What is dy by dx? It is a cos theta, not a sin theta. Remember, this will be a cos theta. So this is now a cos theta divided by dx d theta. It is minus a sin theta. Minus a sin theta. By this I can cancel a and a. Cos theta by sin theta will be equal to, here minus is there, so this is equal to minus cos theta. Is it clear? So dy by dx is equal to, final answer is dy by dx is equal to minus cos theta. I hope you understood this one. See the next problem similar to the previous one. Find dy by dx. If x is equal to 80 square, one function is given, another one is defined, y is equal to 280. So here you have to find dy by dx. Two functions are there, so you have to represent this one by using another variable. Here the another variable will be t. Is it clear? X is there, y is there, and a is a constant. So you have to differentiate this function with respect to t, because here the variable is t. So differentiating this function with respect to t, as well as you have to differentiate this function is also with respect to t. Then you have to finally find dy by dx. Let me consider that. First it is given x is equal to 80 square and y is equal to 280. Now we differentiate this one with respect to the variable t, differentiating with respect to t. Is it clear? So derivative of x with respect to t will be dx by dt is equal to, a is constant as it is, derivative of t square is 2t and derivative of t with respect to t will be equal to 1. So dx by dt is equal to 280. Is it clear? Now we differentiate this one. So this is now dy. Is it clear? Differentiating the function 1 with respect to t. So dy by dt is equal to 2a is a constant. Derivative of t will be equal to 1. So this is equal to 2a. Now you have to find dy by dx, right? To find dy by dx, I can write this as dy by dt divided by dx by dt. That is dy by dt whole divided by dx by dt. Now what is the value of dy by dt? It is 2 into a divided by dx by dt will be 2a into t. So that I can cancel 2a and 2a. So the answer is equal to 1 by 2. So derivative of this function y with respect to x. We are differentiating this function with respect to x. Here x is equal to 80 square. So derivative will be 1 by 2. So the next problem, find dy by dx if the value of x is given a into theta plus sin theta, y is equal to a into 1 minus cos theta. Here you can observe this one, the variables are y and x is there. You have to represent this y and x by using another variable, that is theta. One more thing you have to understand, here you are differentiating the function y with respect to x, but here the value of y is a into 1 minus cos theta. Is it clear? So you are differentiating a into 1 minus cos theta with respect to x. What is it? A into theta plus sin theta. That means here you are differentiating a into 1 minus cos theta with respect to a into theta plus sin theta. Okay, we'll do this one now. See, x is equal to a into, this is given. Here you can observe this one, the variable is theta. So you have to differentiate both the functions with respect to theta. Now we'll differentiate this one. Differentiating, is it clear? Differentiating with respect to theta. So now derivative of x with respect to theta will be now dx divided by d theta is equal to a is constant, so as it is, and derivative of theta with respect to theta will be 1 plus derivative of sin theta will be cos theta and derivative of theta with respect to theta will be 1. So this is now dx by d theta. Similarly we will differentiate this one with respect to theta. That is now derivative of 1 with respect to theta will be dy by d theta is equal to a is constant as it is. Derivative of 1 constant will be here 0 minus derivative of cos theta. What is the derivative of cos theta? Minus sin theta. So this is minus into minus will be plus sin theta. So here we got dx by d theta and dy by d theta. But you have to find dy by dx, right? So dy by dx can be represented as dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. Can you see here what is the parameter? Here parameter is theta. Remember that one. This is equal to now dy by d theta. What is dy by d theta? A into sin theta divided by dx by d theta. What is that? A into dx by d theta is a into 1 plus cos theta. So here we can cancel a and a. So sin theta and 1 plus cos theta is there. We can and simplify this one by using the formula. What is the formula sin theta? You know sin 2 theta formula. What is sin 2 theta? 2 sin theta into cos theta. Now sin theta will be 2, right? Sin angle is divided by 2, sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2 divided by, what is 1 plus cos theta? By using the cos 2 theta formula, right? I hope you remember this one. Cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta minus 1. If I divide the angle by 2, so this is now cos theta is equal to 2 cos square theta by 2 minus 1. By this we can write cos theta plus 1 is equal to 2 cos square theta by 2. Right? So we'll substitute this one. You have said this one in the first PUC, right? 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. 2 cos square theta by 2. So that I can cancel 2 and 2. Here 1 cos and cos will get cancelled. Sin theta by cos theta will be equal to tan theta by 2. So derivative of the function, this one with respect to a into theta plus sin theta will be equal to tan theta by 2. Remember this. See here. Find dy by dx if x to the power 2 by 3 plus y to the power 2 by 3 is equal to a to the power 2 by 3. This one directly you can differentiate, right? It is of the form x to the power n. So x to the power n will be the nx to the power n minus 1. And if you differentiate with respect to x, so this is now y to the power 2 by 3. So this is now 2 by 3 into y to the power 2 by 3 minus 1, and derivative of y with respect to x will be dy by dx is equal to derivative of constant will be equal to 0. Finally, you can correct the terms in dy by dx and you can write. That is also possible. But if they mention by using a parametric form, then you have to take two variables and you have to represent that two variables by using another variable. So for that you need to give the substitution. Here what substitution we can give? X is equal to a cos cube theta. Is it clear? When you give the substitution, x is equal to a cos cube theta and y is equal to a sin cube theta. Is it clear? For this, actually direct differentiation is also possible. I mean by differentiating with respect to x. But here they have mentioned that by using a parametric form, then you have to give the substitution. We had given the substitution x is equal to a cos cube theta and y is equal to a sin cube theta. We'll check whether this substitution is possible or not. If I substitute x as a cos cube theta, right? A cos cube theta whole to the power 2 by 3 plus y as a sin cube theta, that is a sin cube theta whole to the power 2 by 3. How to prove this is equal to a to the power 2 by 3? So this is now a to the power 2 by 3, right? And cos cube theta, so 3 and 3 will get cancelled. So this will be now cos square theta plus here also this is a to the power 2 by 3 is there. Sin cube and this will get cancelled. So this will be now sin square theta. Is it clear? So here a to the power 2 by 3 is common and take out a to the power 2 by 3. So remaining will cos square theta plus sin square theta. So this is equal to 1, right? So this is equal to a to the power 2 by 3. So this we prove that this is equal to a to the power 2 by 3. So this substitution is possible. Either you can take x is equal to a sin cube theta and y is equal to a cos cube theta, or this one, anyone is possible. Okay. Now we prove that this is possible. Now this is will consider as 1 and this equation as 2. Now the variables are x and y. We are representing this one by using another variable, that is theta. Is it clear? We find the dy by dx. It is given that x is equal to a cos cube theta and y is equal to sin cube theta. This is the substitution we had given, a sin cube theta. We will differentiate this one with respect to theta. Differentiating with respect to theta. So what is the derivative of x with respect to theta? It will be dx by d theta is equal to a is constant as it is, derivative of cos cube theta. So it is of the form x cube, right? Derivative of x cube is 3x square. So this is now 3. In the place of x we have cos. So 3 cos square theta into derivative of cos theta will be minus sin theta. This is now minus sin theta and derivative of theta with respect to theta will be equal to 1. Next we will differentiate the second one. Derivative of y with respect to theta is dy by d theta. I'll write a as it is. Here it's of the form a x cube. Derivative of x cube is 3x square. So this is now 3 into x is now sin. So this is now sin square theta, and derivative, right? And derivative of sin theta will be equal to cos theta. And dy by dx, right? We have to find dy by dx. So dy by dx can be done as dy by d theta whole divided by dx by d theta. Dx by d theta. We'll substitute the values. Dy by d theta is a into 3 sin square theta into cos theta, right? Whole divided by dx by d theta is minus a into 3 cos square theta into sin. Here what we can cancel? A and a will cancel. 3 and 3, right? 1 cos square theta and cos, 1 cos theta and cos theta, and another sin and sin. What is remaining? Minus sin by cos. Minus sin by cos will be minus tan theta. Is it clear? This is the answer, but not only this much, minus tan theta. You have to substitute that value and write here. See here. Y, if I write y by x, can I write y by x as, what is the value of y? We have given the substitution as a sin cube theta, right? A sin cube theta divided by x is a cos cube theta. So by this we can cancel a and a. Sin cube theta divided by cos cube theta will be equal to tan, right? Sin by cos is tan, so this is now tan cube theta. By this we can write tan theta is equal to, right, cube root of y by x. Is it clear? Tan theta is equal to cube root of y by x. Finally you have to substitute that. So this is equal to minus the value of tan theta is cube root of y by x. So this is cube root of y by x. So this is the derivative of a given function. Derivative of this function, I mean y with respect to x. If you use the direct method, easily you can get that answer. But here you have to use the parametric form. Here, we verify the same problem by using a direct method. As I told you, if they ask by using a parametric form, then you have to use that only. Just we'll see this one. X to the power 2 by 3 will differentiate. Just to verify the answer, okay? Differentiate with respect to x. So finding the derivative of x to the power 2 by 3. It's of the form x to the power n. Nx to the power n minus 1. 2 by 3, right? X to the power n minus 1. That is 2 by 3 minus 1 plus y to the power n, right? So this is now 2 by 3 into y to the power 2 by 3 minus 1, and derivative of y with respect to x will be now dy by dx. So this is equal to derivative of a to the power 2 by 3. It's a constant, so this will be equal to 0. Now this is now, we simplify x to the power 2 by 3 into, if you take the LCM, 2 minus 3 will be minus 1 by 3, right? Plus this is also 2 by 3 into y to the power minus 1 by 3 into dy by dx is equal to 0. So by this we can write 2 by 3 into y to the power minus 1 by 3 into dy by dx is equal to minus 2 by 3. Yes, x to the power minus 1 by 3 divided by. So now if we want dy by dx, directly I write this one. Here I can write this one as 2 by 3 into y to the power minus 1 by 3. So that we can cancel 2 by 3 and 2 by 3. What is remaining? Minus x to the power 1 by 3 divided by y to the power minus 1 by 3. So this one we can write as y to the power 1 by 3, right? Negative is this, y to the power 1 by 3 divided by x to the power 1 by 3. So this is now already minus sign is there. So minus of cube root of y by x. Same answer. The next one, similar problems. Actually you can solve these problems. dy by dx is equal to x 40 and y is equal to 4 by t. Here variables are y and x. We are representing this one with respect to t. So you need to differentiate x and y with respect to t. Is it clear? The variable is t is given. So we will differentiate this with respect to t. So derivative of x with respect to t will be dx by dt is equal to 4 is constant, and derivative of t with respect to t will be equal to 1. So this is now 4. Now derivative of y with respect to t, that is dy by dt is equal to 4 is constant, and derivative of 1 by t will be minus 1 by t square. I hope you understood this one. Now we have to find dy by dx. So dy by dx can be written as dy by dt whole divided by dx by dt. What is dy by dt? It is minus 4 by t square whole divided by dx by dt is 4, right? So 4 and 4 will get cancelled. So this is equal to answer minus 1 by t square. So this is the dy by dx. So the next one, similar problems. Actually you can solve these problems. Dy by dx is equal to x 40 and y is equal to 4 by t. Here variables are y and x. We are representing this one with respect to t. So you need to differentiate x and y with respect to t. Is it clear? The variable is t is given. So we will differentiate this with respect to t. So derivative of x with respect to t will be dx by dt is equal to 4 is constant and derivative of t with respect to t will be equal to 1. So this is now 4. Now derivative of y with respect to t, that is dy by dt is equal to 4 is constant and derivative of 1 by t will be minus 1 by t square. I hope you understood this one. Now we have to find dy by dx. So dy by dx can be written as dy by dt whole divided by dx by dt. What is dy by dt? It is minus 4 by t square whole divided by dx by dt is 4, right? So 4 and 4 will get cancelled. So this is equal to answer minus 1 by t square. So this is the dy by dx. It is the last one problem in this session. Okay. First see x and y is given. You have to find dy by dx. Here the variable is theta. What you have to do? Differentiate with respect to theta. So differentiating, is it here? Differentiating with respect to theta. So derivative of x with respect to theta will be dx by d theta. So this is equal to derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta and derivative of cos 2 theta. Here you have to consider this as some theta, right? So derivative of cos theta will be minus sin theta. So minus will be plus sin. In the place of theta we have 2 theta. Into derivative of 2 into theta will be 2. Is it clear? Derivative of 2 theta, 2 into derivative of theta is 1. So this is now, I can rearrange this or let it be. Now we will differentiate the second one with respect to theta. That is dy by d theta is equal to derivative of sin theta. It will be cos theta minus derivative of sin 2 theta. So you have to consider this as theta, right? Derivative of sin theta will be cos theta. So now in the place of theta we have 2 theta. So this will be cos 2 theta into derivative of 2 theta will be into 2. This is equal to now. So I can write cos theta minus 2 into cos 2. So now we have to find dy by dx. So dy by dx can be written as dy by d theta whole divided by dx by d theta. What is dy by d theta? It is cos theta minus 2 cos 2 theta whole divided by dx by d theta. Dx by d theta is, I can write 2, negative is there. So we will take this one 2 sin 2 theta minus here sin theta. So this is the dy by dx. This is the derivative of a function y with